Touchback.
Fine, 90.
Mine's 59. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And
Still got 4 down, 4 down. Check.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 45-yard line.
What? 280.
Check, 59. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check three. Jam it.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Got it.
Check 31. Check. 25. Check 25.
Good.
Throwing is Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tony Pollard, touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of...
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Bud Dupree, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. from the gun. Newton. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They will go for it. Now Newton. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This is McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
12.
Bang, 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 bang.
Play action. Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 7-7, our score after 1.
36 power.
Slam. Hey, switch gears.
One left.
Motion. Check 59, Mike.
Hey, alert.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now it's Newton. Give him 7 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Look, Katie. Gun.
Left go.
Great.
Here we go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, check back.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
What? You ready?
Minus 59. I'm coming.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Panthers' 27-yard line.
Shoot. Check. Fresno.
Alert. Took right.
That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide.
Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. Brings up 3rd down.
Mike.
380.
59. Don't get nervous.
Mark that.
59 mark. 59. What's off? Check 59. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
Got it.
Watch safety creep.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. McCaffrey. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Newton rolling to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. On 1st and 10, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll run with McCaffrey. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Newton trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. To throw on 3rd down, Newton eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
Now Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, watch it.
Now here's Pollard, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tony Pollard, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more... And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the end zone, Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll take it on this side of midfield. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Hey, pick your game up. Alert flare.
Good job right there.
Right, check. 59. Here we go. Check 3. Check 4. Wait. Check 9.
Go.
Twist. Watch the twist.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
59.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he gets this to Devontae Adams. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
What? 380.
59.
12.
Mike.
On 1st down, Pollard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Going to run again here with Pollard. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Well left, well left.
Lights 59. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Go 14.
Don't let him
Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a jump.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
On 3rd down, Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he cuts it out right sideline. Some space here. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 10-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
14.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Gun.
Army. Mike's 59.
Look, guys, 4 down.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Mike.
On first down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This one taken from the 7. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll check on his status when we get back. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Great.
Out of the gun, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Great.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He may try and run for this.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Draw play, Washington. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now on 1st down, it's Washington again. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. After the run, Newton going to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. We got double up, double up, double up, double up.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Go, go, go. Motion, motion. Shift, shift. Shift.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Alert 3.
36 power.
Check hot route. Hot. Hey, check 20.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
It's 3rd and 7.
Hatchet.
All go special.
They go play action with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Switch. Check 24. Check 24.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Von Miller, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Right to the 3. Gun.
Blue day. Like it.
Newton on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Check it.
They run from the shotgun with Washington. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Ooh. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give it back. My bad when the check hit the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Like it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Ooh. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day,